Hey, y'all, come on in. Let me know you can hear me good. Let me know you can hear me good. Hey. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, Precious. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, let me grab me some water real quick. Come on in. Okay, hey, y'all. All right, so I'm going to give it a few more minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. It's going to be a really quick live. Fix my little head turban thing I done threw on my head. How is y'all Sunday going? Everybody having a good day? It seems like the light keep going in and out from where I'm sitting, but it's gonna work. Yeah, Dad, he's in the room. He's asleep? It's in the room. Hey, Lisa. All right, I'm back. Hey, Crystal. Hey, sis. Is that who is that on there? Is that Angeline? If I'm not mistaken. Hey, I'm doing okay. Ready after this live. I'm gonna grab me something to eat and then probably go to the movies or something. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm not gonna wait too long because I want to go ahead and get this on out the way. So on yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, I went live showing you guys. Oh, I did a Zoom class for anybody that had questions, showing you guys how to make this pom pom hat right here. So I'm definitely going to show you how to make it this style. This is with an iron-on patch that I got from Hobby Lobby. And all I did was ironed it on, but you definitely can sew it on, or if you have embroidery, you definitely can use embroidery. You definitely can embroider an image on the front of this here, and we are using a free pattern for this hat. Okay, you can also just make it. You can just make it without anything on it, and it's just still so cute. And very, very easy. Only a few steps and you are done, right? So this is what we're going to create today. Sometime last week or something, I believe, I created this one using, again, applique from Hobby Lobby. And this one has ear flaps. We're not going to do this one today, but what I can do is I can show you. I can, in the group, I'll put a video. I'll put a post up with the link to watch this on from Crafty Gemini. This is where I learned how to make this one from Crafty Gemini, but she did embroidery. So if you have an embroidery machine, make sure you go follow her, because this is where I learned how to make this one with the flaps. So I said, okay, well, I don't want them to have to do too many, get too many patterns and have to print out too many patterns. So the one that we've already been using in the group, which is the pattern from fleecefund.com, it looks just like this. And so I figured some people don't want the ear flaps, so why not just go ahead and do one without the ear flaps, using a pattern as this pattern as a template. Okay, Gabby. Okay, so I'm at home, so y'all know I'll be talking to my people. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So we're going to use this template, which is from fleecefun.com. And she has a basic pattern. And that's the one that we have been working on in the group. Okay. So we're going to use this pattern here. So let's go ahead and go over the supplies that you're going to need. Today, I'm going to use this one right here. Again, got it from Hobby Lobby when it was 50% off, I think. If not, then I got it when it was probably a few cents or something, right? Because I looked in my drawer and it's a whole bunch of them, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have paid $2. How much is this? Pretty sure I wouldn't have paid $4 for this, and I would have paid $2 for this. So I probably did a lot. I mean, I probably got it on a discount or something, right? So anyway, I'm going to use this iron-on patch for it. So optional, if you want a patch, you can have your applique patch on there. You're going to need your sewing machine with matching thread. So today I'm using like this pink color fleece. So you are going to need fleece for this particular project. You can use any type of stretch material, though. As long as it stretches, you should be good, right? Because it needs to stretch from left to right. It doesn't matter if it has a 4-way stretch or a 2-way stretch, but definitely it needs to stretch from left to right, okay? So you're going to need your sewing machine with matching thread, the top and the bobbin, the top thread and your bobbin thread. You're also going to need an iron if you're going to iron or heat press, if you're going to put your patch on there. You're going to need your pattern, and the pattern again is from www.fleecefun.com. If somebody wanted to put it in there, I'll appreciate it. Hey, Kalima. Hey. Okay, so fleecefun.com, okay? And just look up basic fleece hat pattern. You're also going to need scissors and or rotary cutter. It's totally up to you. You can get scissors and or rotary cutter. You're going to need a ruler. I recommend this ruler right here. It is see-through. I recommend it for any project you do that requires you to do any type of tracing, or if you need to cut on a line or something. This ruler is really, really good. I probably got mine from Hobby Lobby when it was 50% off. This Friskers. So I probably got this on Amazon or Walmart. Okay. It's not that expensive and it's durable. Let me see what else we need. I think that's it. If we need anything else, I definitely will say I forgot this. We need this too. All right, so I'm going to take it off of me. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope you are able to learn this really quickly as I teach you. And then if you don't mind, if you have not subscribed to the channel, I'm not on here all the time, okay? But the videos that I do put on here, they will stay up, okay? So, yeah, just go ahead and click what they say, y'all. Click the subscribe button, the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, one of them places, and yes, let's go. If y'all have any questions, I am able to see the questions a little bit. So if I miss your question, make sure at the end that you just ask it again, or I'm gonna answer it after I sew everything up. Okay. All right, so let's go. So what you're gonna need is your fleece fabric, about a yard. I always say get a yard. I'm a person that get 3 yards of fabric at a time. There are times that I do get like 1 yard, like this will be one. You can get 1 yard of fabric, and you can actually make about four or 5 of these with 1 yard of fabric, okay? Depending on the size that you make. So what I'm using right now is probably like not even a half a yard, right? But let's just say get you a half a yard of fabric, a fleece fabric. I'm at the open edge right here because we want to cut out 2 of these, okay? So we're going to cut 2 of these out. Not 2 of these, okay? So I'm going to show you, but you're going to cut two pieces out, and I'm going to show you how you need to cut it out. All right, so you need your fleece fabric, and again, we're going to cut 2 out at the same time. You want to cut your fabric about uh, about a half a yard. Let's just say a half a yard for this particular size that I'm doing. I'm doing a size 5'8". Hope you can see it here. Perfect. I think you can. Let me scoot it back just a little bit. There we go. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your fabric. And at the bottom, right here is my bottom part of the pattern. You're going to lay it flat on top of it. Just like that. Make sure the bottom is even. If it's not, go ahead and make it even. Then you're going to lay your pattern piece, whatever size you decide to create. Today, I'm going to do the 5'8", 5 to 8 years old. And it says the head is 21 inches, okay? So I'm just going to lay this on top right here. Just like that. Now, we are not going to cut around this circle piece right here, right? We're not going to cut here as if we did on the other hat, the regular basic hat. We're going to make this to where it's a rectangle going straight up, okay? So what you're going to do is when you cut your fabric out, you're going to measure from here to here. And on this one, it is about 11 inches right here. This is about 11 inches from left to right, okay? So when you get ready to cut, you're going to cut 11 inches. And then for this particular one, for the size 5'8", we're going to put our ruler down and match up with the bottom part of the hat pattern, okay? So we're going to line it up. We're going to match up right here. And then you're going to go up. So we're doing 11 inches. So we'll end up cutting 11 inches by 14 or 15 inches. It's totally up to you. I always say cut more than you need, and then you can trim off as much as you want. For example, this right here was cut at, I believe, 12 inches, right? So from the bottom to the top was 12 inches. This one was cut at like 15. Let me see. Yeah, this one was cut at like 15 inches. So as you can see how it droops a little bit more. And this is not fleece material. So I don't know what this material is as to why it's kind of loose, but it's so cute. But yeah, so this one was cut at 15 inches. And as you can see, it's longer, right? It's longer. The pieces are longer. So it's up to you how you want your flap to be right here. So for me, I'm going to cut it at the 14 inches. So I'm going to cut 11 by 14. Okay. So whatever the width is of your hat and the length is going to be 14. You can do 15. I wouldn't go no more than that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut straight up, starting at the edge of the hat. And I'm going to do that on both sides. So essentially, I'm just going up just like that. Okay. Just like that. Hey, Miss Irma. And if you can't cut straight up, then go ahead and get you your ruler or something that'll help you cut straight up as possible. So you're done with this. You don't need it. That's another hat. Okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, right at the edge of the template, of the hat template. And I'm just going to cut straight up. All right. So now that I've cut straight up, we still need our ruler. Okay. So, well, let's move the ruler for now. Let's move it. Oh, I forgot to tell you, you're going to need some pins. That was one thing. You need some pins, okay? Or one to clip. All right. So now that I have that cut straight up, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my pin. I'm going to go ahead and right here at the top of the template, we want to go straight across just like that, right? Let me move it over some. I think it shifted a bit. So we want to go straight over from the tip of the template, of top of the hat. We're going to go straight over like that, right? And then we're going to go down about an inch or a half an inch. You just want to like move your finger down about a half an inch, and then you want to put your pen right there. Can you just go over right here and put your pen? Yes, you can. So I'm going to do it that way so you can see. Okay, so you can just from here, from the tip, you can go over right there, put your pen there. And you're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. You're going to go over from the tip, straight across, and then you're going to put your pen. This pen, these two pens are necessary for the project, okay? You want to not skip this step at all, okay? Now you're going to remove your template because you don't need it. Is everybody okay? Y'all following along? Let me know if everybody is able to follow along. It's real simple. Are we good? Y'all want me to keep going? Do I need to go back on something? Let me know. All right, we good. All right, so I'm going to move the template. We're done with the template, okay? We are done. So now you have a rectangle piece, and it looks like this is a little bit off, so I'm going to trim it up some. Off some. Yeah, that's all right there. All right, so now what we have is a 11 by 15, okay? So 11 by 15 is what this is for a size 5 to 8 years old. That's what I cut it at, 11 by 15, okay? Now, we got our two pins here. Now we're going to pin this bottom piece right here. We're not going to touch the top piece at all, okay? Because the top piece is going to be the piece that's going to make this right here, okay? So we're just going to go down and we're going to pin all the way down this bottom part of the hat. So what I'm doing is I'm pinning away from the edge. So for those that are beginners, I always say pin like you never pinned before, and which means just apply as many pins as you need. Don't worry about what nobody say. Pin how you want to pin when you starting out, okay? So we're going to pin like we never pinned before, away from the edge. So as you are sewing, you do not have to remove your pins, okay? I really hope y'all are getting this and you're going to create it because it is so simple. And I don't know. I didn't know these sell really good. I looked on Etsy and I typed in to see what do they sell for. And I mean, it ranges. So make sure y'all go in and see how much you sell for. They sell them much more when they add that applique on here, right? So this is only my first, I've only made about 4 of these. So, and I just made them. I haven't sold them yet. I haven't put it out there or anything. I just made them. So make sure if you're going to sell these that you, make sure if you're going to sell them that you just go price check first. Okay. All right. So now that I have it pinned, I'll bring it closer. Now that I have it pinned at the bottom on both sides, your left and your right, I'm not going to do anything with this top part. I'm going to start sewing on both sides here. So I'm going to start sewing here using a zigzag stitch, okay? Can you use a straight stitch? Yes, if you want. I'm going to stick with the zigzag, okay? So, because I'm using stretch material, I'm going to use a stretch stitch, okay? So I'm going to zigzag from here at this pin. I'm going to back stitch. I'm going to sew all the way down using a 1/4 inch or a 3/8 inch seam allowance, okay? No more than that. 1/4 inch or 3/8 inch seam allowance will be just fine, okay? So we're going to start here, back stitch. So all the way down using the zigzag stitch and back stitch here. Then we're going to come over to this side and do the same exact thing. We're going to start here. We're going to back stitch using a 1/4 inch or 3/8 inch seam allowance, whichever one you use on the other side, use it on this side, okay? We're going to sew all the way down using the zigzag stitch, and then we're going to back stitch right here, okay? Hey, Monica. All right. Is it Monica? Yeah, Monica. All right, so then we're going to leave this alone for now, okay? If you are using a serger, can you use a serger? Yes, you sure can. You can go ahead and serge all the way down here. Same thing, 1/4 inch seam allowance, okay? Let's go. All right. I didn't have to pull it that long. I just wanted to make sure it was right. All right, so I'm going to put this under my sewing machine, and I'm going to go to a zigzag stitch. I'm going to remove that pin that I had there. Make sure I'm at a zigzag stitch. And if you have the same sewing machine from Walmart, then I have I'm going to come closer. Going to bring it closer. All right. So I have I teach class with this particular machine that's now $85 or $88 at Walmart. It works perfectly for a beginner. So if you've never sewn anything before, this is the perfect machine to get. I mean, I live by it. So what we're going to do is, if you have this machine, which is the $88 from Walmart, you can go to your number 2 or 3. Okay. For me, I'm using the number 13. I just like the way it is. It's a zigzag stitch, but it's also decorative. Okay. So I'm going to use that one right now. I'm going to start sewing. I'm going to back stitch. And then I'm going to sew all the way down. Make sure to back stitch. Now you're going to take it and you're going to do the same thing to the other side. And I'm going to show you. There we go. What it looks like after I've sewn all the way down. Make sure to back stitch. Sometimes your fleece can get caught in your machine. Just give this string a little tug and it'll come on through. All right, I'm back at the pin. I'm going to remove the pin and I'm going to back stitch. Cut your thread. All right. So now this is what you should have. Go ahead and get your scissors and cut the extra thread that's on your fabric. Looks like I need to. Wherever you have the thread hanging, just go ahead and trim that on off. You don't need it on there. And then go ahead and remove your pins. You don't need these pins anymore on this part. Do we have any questions so far? Hello, Sunflower. I'm not sure who that is, but hey, thank you for joining in. All right. Okay, so now that I have sewn all the way down, and this is what it looks like. I just used a zigzag stitch, and I sewed all the way down from that pin that I had there, all the way down, making sure to back stitch. I did that on both sides, okay? So now what I want you to do is see where your pin, where your zigzag stitch started, where you started your zigzag stitch at. Then I want you to make slits going down, making sure not to go past the zigzag stitch that you created. Okay, so I'm going to just get my scissors, and you can make the slits as thin or as thick as you want them to be. Mine is going to be about an inch a piece, or like a half an inch to an inch. Okay. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to put a pin. I'm going to put a couple pins right here so y'all can see where I don't want to sew, where I don't want to cut. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of line this up like right here, just to give you a visual of where I don't want you to cut. Okay. So here's the visual. Don't cut past this piece here, okay? That's because your zigzag stitch is right here, all right? Okay, so now we're just going to take our scissors and we're just going to cut. And you can cut to the where the pins are at or above it. I'm going to cut just a little bit above it. You're just going to keep on cutting till you got all your strips cut out. So you got this top part cut out. And again, I would rather have more. I would rather have a long strips than too short of a hat, okay? Because you can always trim down your pom-pom. Yes, you can, if you want to use a rotary cutter, yes, you could definitely use a rotary cutter. All right. Yeah, so we good with that. Yeah, we're good. All right, so now that I have that cut, I'm going to remove my pins. Just like that. And now what we're going to do is we are going to hem. So you should have like that. Should look like a skirt, like with fringe at the bottom. So that's an idea too, y'all. You know, definitely can make you a little skirt with the fringe at the bottom. So right here is the bottom part of the hat. It's the part that's right here. What we need to make, we need to fold it up so we can hem it. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open it up. We still looking at the wrong size out, okay? Hey Miss Perry. Hey Miss Jones. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna fold over about an inch, half an inch or an inch. So I'm just gonna fold over. Typically, I don't need to add pins, but because I'm teaching beginner-friendly classes, I say pin, okay? So I'm going to fold over about an inch or half an inch all the way around. And then you're going to add your pins, okay? You can add your wonder clips or pins however you want to add them and however many you need, okay? I'm going to put my pins in just like this. And I'm just going to take my time and I'm going to pin all the way around using the same inch all the way around. Just take your time and you can get it done, right? Promise, it's so simple, so easy. So it does seem really easy to y'all, right? Like, let me know. Give me some feedback. So again, just continue to fold over. And pin. Yeah, really simple. Okay, perfect. Really can knock these out in no time. When you're talking and you're going, trying to explain it, it just takes a little longer, but it's definitely under 15-minute project for sure. All right. So now that we got it, fold it over all the way. Now we're going to take it to the sewing machine and we're going to use that same zigzag stitch and stitch all the way around. I like to start at the seam here and then go all the way around so I can meet back up at that same seam, okay? All right, so we're going to take it to the sewing machine and we're going to do that. Y'all, let me know if y'all still here because it says something about something went wrong. Try again. Let me know if you're still here. Y'all still here? Okay, thank you. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this part off of the sewing machine. Everybody should have that arm, like, right? We're going to take that off the sewing machine. We're going to now put this right up under here, just like that. And again, I like to start at the seam that I had created on the side. Gonna remove that first pin and make sure you remove your pins as you go. Okay, perfect. Thank y'all. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna start and I'm just gonna sew all the way around, and then I'm gonna meet back up with that stitch. And if you see me holding this, it's just out of habit. Because sometimes when different fabric, it gets kind of thick. So I like to just hold this. I'm not tugging at it. I'm not pulling it or anything, okay? Just something about me just holding it. All right, I'm almost back where I first started. I'm going to meet back up with that stitch and I'm going to go over it just a little bit to lock that stitch in. Cut your thread. Now you're done sewing. No more sewing. Move your sewing machine out of the way. Cut your thread. Yes, I'm still using a zigzag stitch. This whole thing is zigzag stitch. So you got 3 seams, all zigzag. I'm just going in and I'm just cutting all the thread. So as you can see, right here, all the way around, zigzag stitch all the way around, okay? Now, if you have a serger, I didn't explain it and I should have. Before doing this, before folding over, you could serge your edges if you want to, if you want to make it professional. You could serge your edges and then fold over and do the same exact thing, okay? Same thing. Serge your edge, then fold over about that inch or a half an inch, and then serge, okay? Then sew using your zigzag stitch. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this thing right sides out. Okay, you're so welcome. You're welcome. All right, so we're going to flip it right sides out. Again, don't it look like a little skirt, like a Hawaiian hula hoop skirt, hula hoop, whatever they call it? Yes. All right, so now flip it right sides out however you want to. So cute. Look like a little skirt. All right, so now that we have it flipped right side's out. The pretty side is out. Now we're going to get our iron-on patch. If you do sublimation, you could sub before you sew. After you cut your 10 by 14 or 15, you can sub before you sew. Or you can still sub here while it's sewn. So it'll be a sew and then sub because it's a flat lay, right? Since it's a flat lay, you can just sub on both sides, right? Perfect if you use sublimation. If you use any type of anything that you want to press on there, you can do it before you sew or after you sew with this particular project, okay? So let me find what I did with that applique. I'm going to open it up. While my iron is heating up. I'm going to take this off of here. Remove that little glue piece that's right here. If I can. Sometimes it be stuck on there. Yeah, like this one. I don't need to take it off. It's cool. Mess my nail up trying to take it off. Don't try to mess my nail up, okay? I just got gel nail, nothing special. Let me see. Hide the light button hit. Oh, okay, y'all. I think she said hit the notification bell. Yes, Miss Sally. Thank you. Yeah, hit the notification bell, please, if you are enjoying this. Okay, hit the like button. Yes, thank y'all. I appreciate it. All right, so what we're gonna do is you can see your hem that you did right here, that stitch. You want to go above it just a little bit, right? Just a little bit, like right there, and I'll show you. Okay, so I'm just, if you can see it, I hope you can see it. I'm kind of like gonna be in the middle and then probably like a finger width up. That's what you want to go from the seam. So you put your hand on the seam and then wherever your finger at, that's where it's at. So if you have a real skinny finger, go up a little bit more. If you have a thick finger, then you might need to just push it down just a little bit, okay? But right there in the center, all right? All right, so now that I got it where I want it to be, now I'm going to get some fabric or something, like a sheet or something. And I'm just going to lay it here on top. And again, you can sub on this as well or add any kind of vinyl. You can embroider the name and all of that. Now, all the embroidery needs, you're going to have to do it before you sew. You do it after you cut everything and before you sew, okay? I hope that makes sense. All right, so I got it where I want it to be. Gonna lay this flat on here. And then I'm just gonna press it for whatever time it said do it for, right? I don't know. I think it said 20 seconds or so. So I'm just gonna put it on here just like this. So I got these patches from Hobby Lobby, Sewology. And when I bought it, I haven't been buying anything. But when I did buy this, it's been some years ago. Okay. But they still sell them. I'm pretty sure. I just haven't been in a store to see. Okay. So now I'm going to make sure it's on there good enough. Yeah. Feel like it to me. Make sure nothing lifts up. Yep. So it's on there. All right. So now that I have the patch on there, it's just like that. Ooh, how cute. Can't tell you nothing now, y'all. When you make this, can't nobody tell you nothing. You doing your thing, okay? Do your thing. All right, so now our last step, y'all. Oh, our last step is we're going to get a strip of the fabric, right? You want to get, I'm going to move this over right quick. Get a strip of the fabric. Like this off that steam. And it do tell y'all don't use no steam, right? But I did anyway. All right. So now you're just going to get a strip. And I'm going to cut some of this off because I don't need all of that. All that salvage edge part right there. Cut that off. All right. So you're just going to get your strip of fabric just like this. Going to get your hat piece that you just made because this your hat. This your hat. This your hat. Okay. Then you're going to tie this around. So what I like to do is I tie right up under the slit. Okay. So I'm going to lift this up. Make sure all of the strips are going up. Oh, I pray y'all do this because I would like to see it. And hopefully y'all can make sales or gift it to someone. Like I know I'll be doing a lot. I'm doing a lot of hats to give back to an organization here in Fort Worth. And one of our soul sisters over at So Cute Beginner Friendly Sewing Group, I've been doing hats for her for about, I think, 3 years now. And I just love it. Right. So if you do a lot of give back, then go ahead and use this pattern. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go here and tie it. Tie it in a knot. Right? Make sure you pull all of your pieces up. And then tie it tight. So once I got all of my pieces up where I don't see any of the slits at the bottom right here, then I'm just going to tie it tight. Let me make sure it's not on this side. All right, perfect. All right, so here we go. Just tie it tight, just like that. Then you can adjust how you want this front part to be. Uh-oh. Tie it tight again. You can adjust it. Just don't pull too hard like I did. Then you can turn it to the back and tie it again. Or you could just tie a knot here. Okay. I'm just going to tie another knot. Just like that. And you can double tie it if you want, but it is not necessary. So you can see, I just tied a knot here. Just like that. All right. Next step is, as you can see, they're a little bit too long. Make sure to just cut it to the length of the others, close to the length of the other ones. And your hat is done. Okay. Now, can you trim this pom-pom down some? You sure can. Just go in and trim it. Make sure they all even. Kind of like this. And now they're all even. And they cute. Y'all, look what I did to my table. I forgot to put the thing under it like I normally do, just going too fast. Oh, well, this is going to definitely, we're going to buff it and be good. All right, so here we go. This is what it looks like at the front and then what it should look like at the back, okay? Just like that. And that's it. Let me see. What y'all think? What y'all think? That's all. That's all it is to it. And now you can do it with or without. They look just like this. So now we got a little collection going on. So the more and more you sew, the more and more you can sell, right? More and more you sew, more and more you can sell. But this is what it looks like. This one is a size, two to 5. I think this one is also size 2 to 5. I just made it longer. Okay. And then this one is the 5/8. Okay. This is the 5/8. Do we have any questions? Any questions? You're so welcome. I can't wait to see your creation. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, y'all. If y'all don't mind doing me a favor, if when you make yours, post it, and then also, if you will don't mind, put the YouTube video that you watched under it, and at So Cute Beginner Friendly Sewing Group. Okay, put it right up under your post, right? So somewhere wherever you posting, then just put I watched this YouTube video. That will help me not have to tell people over and over and over and over and over. It's on YouTube, not in the group, right? It's in YouTube. Thank you, Macon. Is that Gina? You're welcome. Thank you, Kalima. Thank you, Miss Demps. Hey. But that's it, y'all. All right. So can't wait to see y'all's creation. And I'm up out of here. It's Sunday. Make sure. Okay, I see something. It says you have to come on here more often. This is my place now. But yeah, you told me that. I just have to yeah. I'll start coming on here. I just going back and forth is just something that I'm used to, just going live in the group, because whoever's in there, that's who can watch it and be blessed by it, right? But I guess I could start coming out here and be in bliss other people too, right? You're welcome, Precious. I can't wait to see yours. Make sure you make baby girl one. She gonna love it. Okay, y'all. I'm up out of here. Talk to you later. Okay.